Grade 1. Good morning, my dear students. I hope you're all in good health. Really, I miss you all. Today, we will complete our lesson from last session. Make line plots. Before we will start, open your book page number 569. Before we will start, let's watch a video to remember us what we talked last session and come back.
Hello. Today I'd like to show you how we can collect some information or data and organize it on something called a line plot. So first you can see here that I have a collection of toy giraffes, and the information I'd like to collect today is the height of all of my toy giraffes. So the first thing I would do would be to measure my toy giraffes and start recording that information. So here you can see that my smallest toy giraffe is 2 inches tall, and my tallest toy giraffe is 7 inches tall. The next thing I'm going to do is start organizing the data that I collected by measuring my toy giraffes. So here's just a list of the data I have. And the next thing I'll do is start to organize it on something called a line plot. When drawing a line plot, you simply start by drawing a line. And then on the line, I need to make sure I have places to record the data that I've collected. So I just simply make places along my line to start recording the data. I'll have a place for toys that are 1 inch tall, 2 inches tall, 3 inches tall, 4 inches, 5 inches, 6-inch toys, 7-inch, and even 8-inch toys. Now I know I don't have toys that are all those heights, but when you're making a line plot, it's important to include all of the numbers along the line. You'll see later how that comes in handy when we're looking at the data we've collected. So the first thing I'm going to do is look at my first piece of data, which is 2 inches. I have a 2-inch toy that I'd like to record by placing an X above the number 2. That X shows that one of my toys is 2 inches tall. The next toy was 3 inches tall. And then I have another toy that's 2 inches tall. I'm going to place that X right on top of the first X, showing that there are 2 toys now that are 2 inches tall. And I'm working to make sure all of my X's are the same size and neatly lined up. I also try to cross off my data as I'm using it so nothing is left out. So now I have a 7-inch toy. I need to come all the way over here on the right side of my line plot to show the height of that toy. I have another toy that's 3 inches tall. And now another toy that's 3 inches tall. And my last toy is only 4 inches tall. I'll put that here above the 4. And now I've included all of my data. After making the line plot, it's good to check to make sure you've put an X for every piece of data you have. So counting at the top, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of data. And I can also check on my line plot to see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of data. Now the last thing I want to do is make sure that I've clearly labeled my line plot so that people looking at it know what the data is showing or what I'm trying to share about my information. So I would label my line plot heights of toys in inches. This way, if someone looks at my line plot, they know that each of those X's stands for the height of a toy in inches. And looking at this line plot now, I can clearly see that I have the most toys that are 3 inches tall, and then I have 2 toys that are 2 inches tall. You can also see that I have 1 toy that is 7 inches tall, and 1 toy that is 4 inches tall. Earlier in this video, I told you that it's important to put all of the numbers along the line plot. And now you can see that because I have the number 5 and the number 6 and 8 and 1 on my line plot, you know I don't have any toys that are those number of inches tall. So now I hope you enjoyed watching my video about making a line plot.
After watching the video, let's start with example number 3. Here, use a daily chart to make a line plot. This daily chart is divided into two columns. First column called brothers 0, 1, 3, 4, and second column called Tilly. Okay. To make a line plot, first draw a horizontal line, starts with 0 and ends with 10. Here, let's start with 0. In front of 0, there are 1, 2, 3. 3 tally marks. So here, in front of 0, draw 3 plots to represent 3 tally marks. 1, 2, 3. Here, in front of 1, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. So here, in front of 1, draw 4 plots to represent 4 tally marks. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here, in front of 3, there are 1, 2, 3. So here on this line, in front of 3, draw 3 plots to represent 3 tally marks. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And here, in front of 4, there is 1 tally mark. So here on this line, in front of 4, draw 1 plot to represent 1 tally mark. This diagram with this line and this plot called a line plot. Okay? And open the next page number 570. Problem solving. Use the data to make a line plot. Example number 6. Ellie asked 10 classmates how many glasses of water they drank each day. 2 people said 1, 3 people said 0, 3 people said 4, everyone else said 6. Okay? First, to make a line plot, draw a horizontal line, starts with 0, least number, ends with greatest number 10. Let's display this data on a line to make a line plot. Okay? First, 2 people said 1, so in front of 1, draw 2 plots represent 2 people. Okay? And here, 3 people said 0. Here, in front of 0, draw 3 plots represent 3 people. 1, 2, 3. And here, 3 people said 4. In front of 4, draw 3 plots represent 3 people. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And here, everyone else said 6. Okay, so let's add number of people here and subtract them from total number 10. 3 plus 3 equals 6. Okay, 6 plus 2 equals 8. And total number 10 minus 8 equals 2. Okay, so everyone else said 6 here in front of 6. Draw two plots represent two people. 1, 2. Okay, my dear students, limit this. We finished our session and our lesson and your homework page number 571 and 572. I hope that all of you understood every point with me today. I wish all the best. See you soon. Thanks, my dear students.